Hello 11E. So for today, pag-usapan natin ang multiplication of decimals. Okay, so we have here the 4 steps on how we multiply decimals to decimals and decimals to a whole numbers. So first step is you are going to add the number of decimal places in the multiplicand and multiplier. Step 2, you are going to multiply the digits as you do with the whole numbers. Step 3, apply the same number of decimal places obtained in step 1. And the last step is place the decimal point. So here are the parts of a multiplication. We have here the multiplicand, the multiplier, and the product. So kapag sinabi nating multiplicand, iyan yung pinamumultiply natin sa another number. So in short, kapag sinabi natin multiplicand, siya yung laging nasa top ng ating two numbers in multiplication. And si multiplier naman, siya yung nasa bottom part ng ating multiplication. And yung result ng ating multiplicand and multiplier is what we call the product. So, paano ba tayo nagmumultiply ng decimals? So, assuming hindi pa natin to alam, so we have here the 67.25 times 3.75. So, multiply lang kayo kung paano kayo nagmumultiply ng integers ng whole numbers. Okay? So, 5 times 5, that is 25. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 1 is 36. 6 times 7 is 6 times 5 is 30 plus 3 is 33. Next, 5 times 7 is 35. So dito na natin siya itatapat kay 2. Okay? So 5 times 7 is 35. Next, 2 times 7 is 14 plus 3 is 17. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 1 is 50. And 6 times 7 is 42 plus 5 is 47. Last one, 5 times 3, dito naman natin siya itatapat kay 7. So 5 times 3 is 15. Okay. And also carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. And 6 times 3 is 18 plus 2 is 20. Then get the sum. So ang operation na gagamitin natin dito is sum after natin makuha yung product on each term sa ating decimals. So 5, bring down 5, this one. 5 plus 2 is 7. 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 5 is 18. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 7 is 11. 3 plus 1, 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 7 is 11 plus 1 is 12. 1 plus 4 is 5 and bring down 2. So we have here 2521,875. Ngayon, saan natin ipe-place si decimal? Bibilangan natin ilan yung number of decimals na meron tayo. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, kung meron tayong apat na pinagsama natin from multiplicand and multiplier, so dapat pang-apat din yung decimal point natin dito. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, nandito siya. Okay, so you have here 252.1,875. Okay, sige, another example. Wait lang, skip muna natin yan. Hanap tayo ng blank. Alright, so another example. Let's see. We have here 3.2 41 times 0.04. So, practice natin that we always write the decimal numbers in column or vertically ba yung tawag doon. So, 3.41 times 0.04. Okay, then after that, multiply the way we do with the whole numbers or the integers. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1, 13. Next, 1 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And another one, so we have here 1 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 0 is 0. Then after that, get the sum of these. So bring down 4. Also 6, 3, and 1. And you have here 0. Now, saan natin lalagay yung decimal? So again, bilang lang tayo. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Doon natin siya ilalagay. Okay, nakuha ba yun? So another example. You have here 23.5 times 0.12. Okay. 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. And you have there 5 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 0 is 0. Then get the sum. So you have your 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. And 2. So you have there 0, 2, 8, 2, and 0. So now let's count again the number of decimals kung saan natin ipe-place ang ating decimal point. So you have 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. So dito natin siya ilalagay. Now, if we are going to rewrite our product, it should be 2.820. Aalisin na natin si 0 dito. Okay? Because this is a whole number. Dito, kaya may 0 siya, kasi decimal point na lang yung natira sa kanya. Okay? Wala siyang whole numbers. Sige, isa pang example. 509.12 times 2.4. So, multiply. Tandaan nyo, yung product natin, it is always has the same number of decimal places as the total number of decimal places in the factors. So, kung ilan yung total number ng ating multiplicand and multiplier, dapat ganun din yung total number ng ating product. Okay? Yun yung explanation bakit natin binibilang ilan yung nasa decimal point natin. Okay? So, multiply lang. So, 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. 9 times 4 is 36. 0 times 4 is 0 plus 3 is 3. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 9 times 2 is 18. And 0 times 2 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. Then, get the sum of this part. So, you have your 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 12. Carry 1. 3 plus 8 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. So, 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 plus 0 is 2. And bring down 1. So, again, bilang lang tayo. 1, 2, 3. So, you have here 1, 2, 3. So, the total, ang ating product is 1,222.88. Alright, so now let's apply the multiplication of decimals in a word problem. So, Aryan is a contractor that provides home renovation and internal design services to her clients. A client sought her services for a studio unit with a length of 9.21 meters and a width of 5.3 meters. What is the total floor area of the studio unit? So, on this problem, we have the given. Let's identify our given. So, sabi dyan, the length of a studio unit is 9.21. Okay, so our length is 9.21. Next, our width of a studio unit is equal to 5.3 meters. And we are asked to find the total floor area of a studio unit. That's why we are going to use the formula for the area of a rectangle, which is length times width. Okay. So, given the length 9.21, and the width is 5.3, so just get the product and that will give you an area of the studio unit. So 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 9 times 3 is 27, 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 5 is 10, carry 1, 9 times 5 is 45, plus 1 is 46. Then get the sum. So you have 3, 6 plus 5 is 11, carry 1, 7 plus 1 is 8, 2 plus 6 is 8, and bring down 4. Next, place the decimal. Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, so the place value, the decimal point should be here. So you have here the total area of 48.813. Ano yung unit natin dyan? Meter squared. Kasi meter times meter is equal to meter squared. Yan, 48.813. Okay, let's try this one. But on this part, kayo naman yung sasagot. So, you get the ball pen and paper, then try to solve this part. Multiply 0.7 by 2.5. Okay, you may pause the video, then kapag may sagot na, you go back here and play the video. So, the product is 1.75. Okay, how about this one? Our recipe calls for 0.75 cups of sugar. If you want to make 4 batches of the recipe, how much sugar will you need in total? So, on this part, our given is the recipe that has 0. cups of sugar, each recipe. But you have to make 4 batches. So, just multiply 0.75 times 4, that is 3 cups. Okay, 0.75 times 4, that is 3 cups. Next one. Sally earned 72.75 per hour. How much will she earn for working 5.5 hours? So, dito, si Sally daw, ang kita niya per hour sa trabaho niya is 72.75. But she worked on a day 5.5. So, magkano yung may earn niya doon? So, 72.75 times 5.5. Okay, so you may try to solve this and pause the video, then go back if you have your answer. Okay, so the product is 400.125. Next one, the weight of an object is 1.2 kilograms. If you have 6 of these objects, what is their total weight? So, imagine natin, meron tayong kunwari libro na lang. Okay. Ang weight ng libro ng isang libro is 1.2 kilograms. Pero yung yung libro na yun is 6. Ang gagawin natin doon, we are going to multiply each kilogram na 1.2 to the number of books or the number of objects. So 1.2 times 6, get the product. That is 7.2. Okay, so that ends our discussion about multiplication of decimal. So our next will be the division of decimals. So this is also part pa din ng fundamental operations of decimal, which is lesson number 2. Okay, so thank you 11A for watching this video, and I hope you learned something.